Welcome to PK Show. I'm Chef Dennis Mwaniki, one among the sous chefs we have in Fairmont and Norfolk, Africa's leading city hotel. I'm going to do a 3-course menu, which has a cold starter, a hot starter, and a main course. Welcome to PK Show. Okay, I'm going to present the first salad. We're going to start with the first, which I say the cold salad. And then the ingredients that I have first. But first of all, I'm going to wash my hands before handling any food. In any given institute that you're going to cook food, cleanliness is next to godliness, that's what we say. But in the kitchen, we prefer being clean is next to a healthy and a very satisfied guest. When you're washing your hands, ensure you wash your hands up to the sleeves. It's like a surgery that you're going to do. Perform a surgery to someone to ensure that you clean all the areas that you're okay. Then, all these are my lettuce that I have for today. You have camembert, apple, pistachio, orange segments, and then the usual strawberries. So I'm going to mix all of them. It's already cleaned. Okay. It's portioned for one person. Just need some of this. Remember the salad's clean. That's why I put it into different containers. And then these are just mixed salad. With the mixed salad, we don't use knife when doing salads. Most of us use knife to cut the salad, which is a wrong procedure. What you do, just with your hands, take the salads, cut them with your hands. This is the proper way of using salad. Some of us cut the salad with the knife, which is the wrong way. The correct way of the salad, just make it simple as you can. Just now for one person, just mix the salad, the rucola, the mixed lettuce, salt and pepper, pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, mix the lettuce. So back into our strawberries we had before. They're already washed and cleaned. Cut them into 4 quarters each. Incorporate with the lettuce that we had before. Then next, an apple. Cut it into 2. Another half. With the salad, you don't need to incorporate it this way. You can also toss it like this, the simplest way to incorporate everything together. But also this is a good way of mixing, ensuring everything is mixed up. Then next, touch of olive oil. The plating section. As we normally say, we polish our utensils. We also have to polish the plate that we are using. On our side, we normally ensure the plate looks beautiful as we present it to the guest. Some of the things that we normally do behind the scenes to ensure that the plate looks elegant to the guest. As I said about the dustbin, we don't use we use an open dustbin where you just put everything that you have inside. The salad, incorporate everything together. So we're having pistachio, mixed lettuce, apple, and strawberry salad. A touch of orange segments to it to bring the color out of what you're having in the plate. From all angles. Then there we have. Or just adds one thing to it, the pistachio nuts. can give them full or just smash them. Simple as that. Then drizzle them on top. Voila, there we go with our starter, the cold starter. Okay. Now the presentation of the salad itself. There you have the lettuce, apples, orange segments, orange dust, pistachio, and the final component next will be the camembert cheese. That's enough for one person. Some of the microgreens that we grow around the hotel, the microgreens and the edible flowers that we have around the vicinity to eat. And the edible flowers, the pansy. And that's done. That's our healthy salad for the day. Next, after clearing the salad, I'm going to do the second course and the third course as I clear my section, which I was doing with the salad. Our next course is a hot course. Done some preparation before for some of the ingredients that I'm having today. That's the chicken. It's orange dust. It's berry compote, chicken stock, red wine, so that will be the second hot starter. And then the last course, which will be our main course, beef tenderloin. So I'll showcase both of them as I continue doing the mise en place for all that I'm having for the main course and the hot starter. So for my starter will be duck, and then for the main course I'll do beef tenderloin. As I said before, you have to ensure you do cleaning as you go. That was I have done the starters first. Now I'm doing the main course and the hot starter. Again, back to cleaning as you go. We said cleaning is next to godliness, but in our case we said cleaning is next to ensuring the guest's health at all times. Remember, you have to wash your hands up the sleeves. It's like a surgery, because you don't want to infect someone, anything that will make him being contaminated with the food that you're giving him or her, or the kids that you're serving the food. So I'm going to do the duck. So this is the we'll use chocolate that I'll show you later. I'm just using the chocolate with wine, a lot of wine. Then for the duck, you also have to use wine. It's the red wine. They're both red meat. Some say duck is white meat, but duck is red meat. So for the duck, is the marinated duck breast. So it has oil into it. Fennel, orange is the marinade for the duck. You can see the stannies, the orange segments, and fennel, honey. Then I just need a hot pan into it. That I'm going to use for the hot pan. You have to use a non-stick pan. Don't need much of oil because duck has its own oil. You can see the pan is already hot enough. So just take the duck. You already scarred the duck. I scarred the duck before to ensure have good marks and to ensure the fat content is well marbled to it. So in a very hot pan, sizzling pan, slowly. I said before, We need wine. We're going to burn the flambe. 5 to 8 minutes. Then turn it aside. A bit of the chicken stock that we have. See the crispiness is there because of the honey. Now out of the duck, that's we're going to make one sauce from it. So we're making duck with orange. So this orange juice, the orange segments. As that continues, I also make something that's called low heat. It will continue. Another pan, hot pan. I prepared something that will go with the duck. That is carrots and orange puree. Then a touch of butter to it to make it glossy. And then for the duck, 5 to 8 minutes in the oven. Touch of olive oil. A bit chicken stock again. At this point, when I remove the duck from the heat and then take it to the oven. With the same pan, I'm going to make sauce out of it. Now, the duck is ready. 5 minutes for me the other side. What you do? The oven for 5 to 8 minutes, it will be done. Then 8 minutes. So heat the oven for 160 for about 5 to 8 minutes. Ours about 4 minutes max, and then we'll be done with it. It'll be a good medium rare. For the duck, we're going to use baby, zucchini, Brussels sprouts, and baby corn. So a different chopping board. That's for the meat. For the vegetables, we're going to use a green chopping board. For the Brussels sprouts, these are just baby. Square the top. Normally take time to cook. This will be our veggies for the hot starter. So the Brussels sprout, the baby zucchini, and the baby corn. Let's check the duck. It's about 8 minutes, but so I will set up for the duck. On to the next. Other vegetables are still that's enough for the vegetables. I'll use butter to saute the vegetables. With butter, our veggies look glossy to it. The sauce is still going on, raising itself a bit. So vegetables are ready. Done. On to the presentation of the duck. You can hear the bell from the oven, which indicates that our duck is ready. And to clear this, sort of a space for presenting the hot starter. We use different boards in the kitchen. Like at home, you have only one chopping board. In the kitchen, you have more than 4 types of chopping board: white, red, green, and brown, which we normally have in different segments. Like for the one I'm using now is already cooked food. The green one I had before is for vegetables, and the red one is for raw meat. So let me check the duck, how far we are with it. I'm going to cut the duck. Some of us say duck normally smells, but for us we don't say smells. It has that flavor for its own. Everything that is created by God has its own like an image. So for the duck, those who say it normally smells, that's how duck normally is. So I'm going to cut some few segments of the duck. Perfect medium. People normally like it. Those who normally eat it when it's well done, it's a wrong thing because it becomes chewy when you cook it for long. So I'm going to drizzle the sauce on top of the duck. So I prepared something before the show, which is orange. It's orange segments, the dust for the orange. I'm going to also add the plate, add flavor to the food. And add some edible flowers. And then lastly, I'll use some microgreens, polish up the food. This Chinese cabbage, I'm putting on top of the food. It will be glamour. That's all for the hot starter. Here we go. The beef fillet, I'm going to season it first. Salt, pinch of salt, pinch of pepper. It's pinch, not it's pinch of everything. So hot pan, bit of olive oil. We normally use olive oil and butter together. The reason is to ensure the butter does not burn. So you have to put the olive oil first, then the butter melts. It will be easy for it not to burn. Take my fillet, dip it inside, sizzling. Add some herbs, that's rosemary and thyme. The reason why I use butter to ensure that the skin, you have a very coaty skin onto the meat. So reduce the heat. Turn the meat all around. As this continues, I prepared something else that I'm going to use as the sauce. That's chocolate and wine, melon. So as before, this way I'm going to get the sauce from the meat. Seal the meat all around, then sides, and also sides. See the way the butter has helped us get a very nice coat out of what we are doing. So I'll keep it aside, take another pan, heat the pan some few minutes. This is I'm going to give a sauce of what you're going to do to use for the meat. So let's take the meat out to a different pan. I'm going to take it to the oven. Beef aside. I say these are dark chocolates that you're preparing with chocolate and wine. You can see the ready, chocolate is ready. Now I take the beef fillet into the oven. Just add some few butter to it, just to make it glossy. So this is the first pan that we use for making the sauce. Then I'll just take out the chocolate. For different pan. Pan is hot. Have a glass of melon wine. A good taste to the wine. So here we go. The reason why we flambe wine is we want to extract the flavor out of it. So it has reduced to a maximum that I already want. Add the chocolate to it. Some of these wines that we normally have, we cook with them, they're oak. They're being kept in a barrel, so you don't want to bring that oakiness of the barrel onto the flavoring of the food that you're having. Then keep it aside. That's done. Onto our side dish, which is then the mashed potato. Add cream. Make it smooth texture. It's ready. For the asparagus, the first pan that you use for the fillet, you want to maintain the flavor of the fillet in all the food that you're going to use. The vegetables, the touch into the pan. Salt, pepper, keep it aside. It's done. Mashed potato, mash is ready. I've already warmed the onions aside. The first pan that you use for the fillet has the flavor of everything that we have done today with the beef fillet. The asparagus is there. One last touch for the incorporation. Then also add the onions into the mixture. And this is done. Represent the beef fillet with asparagus and mashed potato. She said your main course for the day. So the fire behind. I'll use the mash. Start with the mash first. Center of the plate as usual. Still hot. I'll make layers of mashed potato and the onions that I prepared before. Just to have a different flavor when you take the mash, it's just not plain mash. As you can see, I'm also happy doing what I'm doing now because I love doing what I'm doing. It's not that by mistake that I'm here. It's by passion and love of what you're doing. I didn't give anything that you normally do every day. Ensure of passion and passion and passion, not the passion fruit that I'm saying about. Passion from the heart. As Fairmont normally say, keep everything at the heart. So the beef fillet is ready. Just place it on top. I've done cookery for the last 14 years. I'm happy for one of my best chefs who I know, my mom. I know you're watching. The person who I normally know so much, who has made me, and my dad, my late dad. May his whole rest in peace. And I know they used to show us, me and my siblings, food is something that you might give people at any given time. It's a happy moment when you have a family sharing food. As you can see, I'm sure some of the guests will prepare this at home, and they'll be so happy. A very simple dish that you can prepare at home, which has so many things that you normally have in Kenya. Asparagus, and onions, and mashed potato, and beef fillet. Time sample the food. I'll have 2 guests today with me. Check my main course food. I'll be part of the panel sample the food that I cooked today. As we said before, what you cook with a passion will always have from the heart. They say ladies first. I don't know why, but Adam was the first person to be created by God. I don't know why you normally say ladies first. It's mixed lettuce with apple, pistachio, some bits of olive oil, salt and pepper, and orange segments.
It's very fresh, very fragrant.
Okay.
The orange added ingredients, fresh flavor.
Nice. As you said before, when you cook it from the heart, you'll have the best feedback from the guests. My guests today are also happy. On to our next meal, which was the duck. Man, did you take duck?
Yes, I do.
What don't you eat?
Pork.
Pork.
Yeah.
So you're lucky today.
Yeah, your choice of menu is completely
Perfect for you also. As they say it again, ladies first. I don't know why, and God created Adam first again. Then small vegetables. Manji, one more, just a bite to it.
Wish I.
Piece again to Ivy. Piece again to Manji. Then I'll pick some puree. It's the orange, carrot. Manji, I like you have some orange on too.
Thank you.
And how to taste what I did today. Okay. Let me sample first. Mm.
You say this is dark.
Duck. You know, many of us,
Yellow is?
that's carrot and orange, and stan is puree. As I said before, most of us don't like having duck well done. Once you have well done, it's like having what's called manji biscuits. You know, the manji biscuits, crunchy. You can't have a crunchy duck. Just have a very soft and tender rest of it. How do you feel it, Ivy?
It's bursting with flavor, but it's still delicate.
Ah.
It's overpowering.
Oh, see, Ivy?
I'm very excited to try your steak.
Okay. Clears the. Bro.
What is this?
We have asparagus, chocolate and mellow sauce, the beef tenderloin, and that is mash and onion. The onion that you said caramelized onion, we just took onion, cut into julienne, sauteed in hot pan, butter, sugar, and touch of red wine, and just a speck of. Let's hear me. Let's continue as I speak, and then with a touch of ribena, because the flavor is what you are looking for in all the aspects that you have.
So out of curiosity, chef,
Yeah.
does that mean that there's still alcohol in the sauce?
No, once you burn alcohol, you flambe the alcohol, it tends to bring out the flavor into it. Some of us say when you use the whiskeys, all these things have flavor from the barrel. So once you flambe them, that barrel smells what you want and the flavor. That you get the fruity and taste to it. Maybe seems to have a problem cutting it.
Am I doing it right?
I am not sure. I'm used to holding the big knives at the kitchen. Okay. Let me pick the saffron manji. Some sauce. the melon sauce, then the mash with asparagus. They say asparagus is good for men. Also, if you don't know about that, if you have time to Google about it or just search about it, don't avoid asparagus as men. Manji?
Yes.
It's good. I don't know why it's good. Why didn't you ask me about it?
I love this asparagus.
Why do you love it? And I haven't told you about the reason why you say men love asparagus. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Manji, for being my guest for today. And thank you so much, KTN, to pick a show. I've been your host for the day, Chef Dennis Severi. Thank you so much, and you're welcome again at Fairmont, the Norfolk, the home of the best and the best in the country.